Hey, Mike, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, I'm looking at a CD and a DVD which were brought out at the same time. And it is Britney Spears' Greatest Hits, My Prerogative. This was released in 2004. Now, on Jive Records, the CD and DVD were released through. Now, this was only 5 years after Britney Spears had signed a record deal in 1997. And a lot of people perhaps criticized it at the time, saying, she's, it's too early, as they do. But there is a hell of a lot of hits, and I can understand a record company looking at this point in her career, because she's still producing music now in 2023, and it seems quite an early period of time, but her career has been very up and down since then, even in this period, in terms of development as an artist. There's been controversy a lot in her personal life, which has been reflected in her work, and those issues hopefully have been resolved over recent years. But this shows that early, well, when she was, to some extent, she was a cultural phenomenon this period of time. She was a pop princess who had made a big impact on the world. And what is interesting is when you look at the music matched with the videos that she was producing, you see a very well put together production team behind her. And most of all, the music stands well. Even today, it's got the excitement of the music, the pop music of that time. It's still timeless. And of course, it's so easy to dismiss some of the records perhaps at the time, but then we look further into it and you can see a lot more depth and interest, and people now would look at some of these records and say, yeah, actually they're very interesting and good records, and there is a lot more depth, and so we have to look at them. I'm thinking particularly in something like Toxic, which is a massive innovative record in what it does, and I think that's just one example of an area where you can really enjoy music. So I mean, she had her first hit was in 1998, January 1998, with "Baby One More Time," which became like a I don't know, a video MTV classic, if you want to call it, in that. And then she just produced, the machine, if you want to call it that, just carried on producing these wonderful singles. And then she also started doing collaborations, like there's one with Madonna, and that was another part. And we saw her at various awards. I mean, I've seen one where she's with Christina Aguilera and Madonna, all the three of them doing a wonderful version of Like a Virgin, and mixed with Hollywood and Madonna songs. There's a lot of interesting mixes, but it's really good. I think We should look at comparing the CD and the DVD. There's no Blu-ray release on this. The DVD is still available and it's quite cheap, and so is the CD as well. If you look around, you can get these for quite, and the quality is absolutely fantastic. Definitely fantastic. Anyhow, the difference is this was released, right, the CD, and on the CD you've got three new tracks. You've got My Prerogative, you've got Do Something, which another video actually was made. Those that with My Prerogative were released as singles, but Do Something is not on the DVD. That was done after the video for that. And then there's another unreleased track. I've just begun having my fun. That's the other track. So there's those three tracks, and they were, as I included on this new greatest hits. And these were three new tracks. Right. So if we look then at the DVD, which makes it, I think, interesting. The DVD has a lot of interesting functions, which seem for a DVD now, and I'm looking at the quality. It is actually, it's in Dolby. It's just Dolby digital stereo, but it sounds pretty good to me. But the thing is about the DVD is the interactive menus. You can see the videos at various angles, and within that, the interactive set, you can see making the videos, alternative versions of the videos. This is a really, it's the sort of DVD that you wish, crikey, I wish they upgrade this to a Blu-ray. And could you imagine a Blu-ray of this? Though, to be fair, the quality, I absolutely loved it. And then you've got to say these hidden features, and this is all in this menu, and you can see them from different angles. Do you remember those days? There were DVDs doing that, and this is one such DVD that you should have in your collection. But really, mind you might not like Britney Spears, so perhaps you wouldn't. But this is a great interactive DVD, and the quality is there. And I say the quality of the tracks is there. It's absolutely amazing. The tracks. All the hits there on these videos, and the work that's put in, you can see all that, and they're great. And there's still some outstanding tracks that you think, wow, these have stood the test of time really well. And it also is a nostalgia thing. Okay, here we are. He's going on about his nostalgia, but yeah, I think of those late 90s, early 2000 period. And it brings back certain memories of that time, and this music was there. After Britpop, all that was still going on. I was into that indie stuff that I was still enjoying. And then we have Britney Spears, and we've got Kylie. We've got all these other things. Madonna at her best period in time. It's all there. Some of the best artists were at this period. Sadly, a lot of them never reached the peaks again that they did in these period of time. But it's always good. Though I would say that Kylie developed into even more things. We get the indie Kylie, and we get the the rebirth through music and dance music and disco and pop and mixtures and all that. And Britney also developed that as well. Her music, if you listen to it, develops certain styles, and some of the styles I really like, and there's a great sensitivity as well. In some of, I know people say, "Hey, Mike, I didn't notice that," but You listen to some of her slower ballads, and they're really outstanding. They really are. I, um, I can't recommend this enough. I really can't. It's just great. So what I'll do is just quickly show you the DVD and the CD. I'll start with CD. Sorry, DVD. I'll start with. So here's the DVD. There it is. It's got this sticker over it telling you about what it features and that. Say it's 166 minutes long, so it's good, excellent stuff. And there, you probably can't see all that, is a listing. But it's the menu that's absolutely fascinating and what you can do on the menu. Then, when you look inside, the disc is quite sort of plain there. But this is what's interesting here. This, when you open it up, is poster. There's a poster. So that's mixed in, obviously from the same photo session as on the sleeve. Then you've got here a listing of all the videos on there, all the details about them, and then you've got like this sort of collage of Britney. So that's a nice touch, isn't it? In this this DVD, yeah, and it's fantastic. I'll just read out some of the tracks that are on here. We've got My Prerogative. We've got Outrageous. We've got Every Time. What a great song. Toxic is definitely one of my favourites. Me Against the Music. Boys. I Love Rock and Roll. Okay, it's not the original version, but a version's good. I know it's not Joan Jett. I love Joan Jett's version, but this is good. You know, you can enjoy it. It shows that rocking sound. There's I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. That's a very good track as well. In the song, she's in a way talking about herself. Very good, that one. Then we've got Overprotected. Then we've got a Dark Child remix, because there are remixes as well in here, as well as the other. And then you've got I'm a Slave for You. That's perhaps one of the most controversial videos she did. Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. Stronger, yeah. Lucky. And Oops, I Did It Again. Yes, we remember that one. Then From the Bottom of My Broken Heart. Born to Make You Happy. Yeah, I made some great tracks in there. You Drive Me Crazier. And this, You Drive Me Crazy, is got a Stop remix. And then we've got Sometimes. That's another great track. And then here at the end, we've got Baby One More Time. That's the classic iconic video, which is just part of the culture, isn't it? Pop culture. That's a listing anyhow on the DVD. And then I got here the CD, and the CD is like this. Again, you got this telling you about what's on the CD. It's saying about the never before releases, which are on here. It says about previously unreleased. The order, though, is different from the DVD. It starts off with My Prerogative. Then we get straight into Toxic and I'm a Slave for You. Oops, I Did It Again. Me Against the Music featuring Madonna. That's on there as well. Stronger, Every Time. Just, they're all here, all the hits, right to, you see, the very last track on here is not obviously on here, which is track 20 is Do Something, which actually I think Do Something is actually a very good, catchy song. I can understand why she wanted that released as a single. It was the second single. And then they recorded a video of it, and the video's good as well. It's excellent, really. Yeah. So if you're a Britney fan, you're absolutely going to adore this. And if you're not and just appreciate her music, well, I think you still adore it. You know, there's a lot of great tracks on here. And I think artists like this, that she's still going. She wasn't a 5-minute wonder. How many artists come and go? And even though she's got sort of controversial career in some ways, she's still going. She's still doing it. And I think that's a great testament to her. So, there is my video of Britney Spears, the greatest hits collection, my prerogative. Yeah, there we are. So, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're new and seeing this and thinking, hey, ain't too bad, is it? Hey, well, please subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know. Also, if you like it, please give it a like. And that'd be great. I do lots of other things. I'm mainly into a lot of horror, and I do sci-fi and films and anything that I really like, and nostalgia and collections. Films, I do a lot of films, but you know, I do a bit of music here and there. Hey, back. So if you know, got any comments, please put your comments down. It all costs notes, and I'll always answer comments. And yeah, that's all I got to say, really. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see thee again.